the mission fears. Help me to expose the mission for what it truly is. A prison of ideas in which they hope to keep us locked away forever. But I tell you, your mind must not be caged.
A stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we... won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about... Nice talking to you.
Stay close to the village.
the mission hiding?
Did you hear that Nanny's
Why are
apprentice
its gates
calf
forever
disappeared?
closed? These are the questions. Listen to me, friend. The monks of St. Odwig's fear truth. Mitharu believes in justice,
buried so
in
many
equality,
in the
in
cemetery
order.
on the hill.
What order is there when few choose to subjugate the many? Help me to expose the mission for what it truly is. A prison of ideas in which they hope to keep us locked away forever.
Don't start any...
Your
I wish I
mind
was
must
fighting
not
in the
be
war.
caged.
The action is in the east. No one's ever seen Tuatha this far west.
The red lip. I can understand why these people are scared. Not only do they live in the shadow, but now...
You there, halt! Going to make trouble, are you? Die, villain! Stay indoors after sundown.
They say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a fate weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The ancient ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home for anyone.
Come on. Yeah, what can I get you? Don't be a stranger.
Exhausted.
Yeah, what can I get you? Don't be a stranger. Yeah, what can I get? Stick around. Yeah, what can I get? What can I get? Don't be a stranger.
And this is so good.
Times are hard, but hard times can pay if you're willing to take. If you have the sword and stomach for this sort of work, we could use another strong arm among the warsworn. Some may try to colour it with fancy words, but we're warriors for. You'll find those who have taken the oath are held in the highest. Think if you must. If I'm not here, peaceful enough. Right then.
I am Katrin. The Gnome's Tower stands to the west, past Gorhart and beyond the ruins. Of Alistar Glade. Be safe.
Hello! That Fae girl got what was coming to her. If someone else hadn't taught her a lesson, I would have.
Exhausted.
Indoors after sundown. What is it? Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favour in this ridiculous war? I'll be here.
Welcome. Welcome to Goreheart. The last... settlement before the Feylands. Goodbye.
You there! Do you feel nauseous? Itch? No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death. Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear you're if you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula. But he's gone missing as well. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring again. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves Lee. His name was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the emberite. I've never seen one so eager to learn. I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, he always spoke of his time as farewell.
Behave yourself.
Any help you can provide will be appreciated. Hope you stay in town.
What are you doing down here? So, are you foolish or just stupid?
She, like so many others in Goreheart, is prone to... Her whole life is a lie, she tells herself. I'm skilled in alchemy, but it has never brought me riches or respect. The only way I will ever find glory in this life is as part of the Red Legion. They're very careful about whom they allow into their ranks. Her discovery will fetch a high price in Rathir. Could even decide... Oh, I see. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see... At this very moment, they're moved... Poor Nanny. So trusting, so... I'm sorry.
In combat fair, Finian cycles kept the exploits of this maiden's role a burdensome and heavy toll. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter near.
Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmer and... Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious. Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and they are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me... In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it. They are Fey twins. And they are beautiful, magical creatures. All they require of me is to fetch for them this... Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future. It is in the caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild... See you later. If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell. It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? It is called the Selkie Veil, and it's said to possess the power to transform its wearer into any form he wishes. Finna says it belongs to the Fae, but was stolen. Armin is a good name. Not as good as Casmaran, though. Father Dinwell and the others are fools, and their silly mission will wither and crumble. Finna and Arbos have glimpsed it with... I'm new to the Fae. I want to visit the gardens of Issa. Local, among them, the Selkie Veil. Legend tells of the great Fae city hidden beneath the canopy. Yes, I'm quite sure. Goodbye now. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come. Finna and Arbos made their camp in the old Fey ruins north of the village, near my camp. See you later.
What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem. Legend states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities, fey abilities. So, a charming boy, but simple. My brother and I do prefer them witless and eager. Before the war, we plundered Rothir from within. We were so successful that the Warsworn had sadly, all good things must come to an end. With the arrival of so many wartime outlaws, we were forced to... Obviously, anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fey would know that. Unlike little Egan here, the Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play. Then you'll have to pay for it with your life. You see, we may be criminals, but we're an honourable pair. We worked hard for our prize and... Cursed, is it? It does look like you are well acquainted with Miss. Make certain our paths do not cross again. Let's hope...
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Goreheart, you must think me a fool. And goodbye now.
secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. But I do not feel that way. I feel free.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Airy. Your face is new to me. You are different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice. I wandered the forest for many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Isa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless. I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue. I find them so interesting. Strange creatures you are. They contain the faded lore stones mark where our... Yes, I witnessed this crime. Although I did not recognize the one. The victim was Illuvia. But however, it will need to be powerful. Your delicate form. All of us are at the mercy of the changing seas. If it is one's time to pass into the great cycle, then we must not protest. The passing is keeping with autumn. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill. Farewell.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
It's not far.
Don't believe Father Dinwell when he tells you that Mitharu was male. Mitharu is a god, not a mortal. She is all of us, not...
Must we return to the mission? Although, all of those things are quite frightening. Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more... Goodbye now. Must we return? Although all of those things are quite frightening. They believe I have the potential to... You see, they can't obtain what... Perhaps it is for the best. Goodbye now. Let's get out of the forest. Must we return? Although all of those... Perhaps it is for the best. Goodbye now.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't see you coming. I never thought it would happen. They're coming. Even with everything, I was not always the pious man you see before you. No, but plunder could not sustain me. I wanted something more. Several of us faked our deaths, and it's all here in Red's letter. He demands we satisfy the blood right. 2 lives for 1. He'll let me go, but only if I kill the men who deserted. I could hand myself over. The only other choice is to kill the men who left with me. I can't do that. I'm not the... I do what I must. I only hope Ugnar and Itrin... Ugnar works in Gorhart village. Itrin haunts the... When it's finished, take their dagger. Ugnar works for the inn at Gorhart. I fought under Red for years, yet I know nothing of him. Ugnar could always be found by Red's side, Red's right hand. But beneath his brutal exterior, Itrin, however, farewell, my friend. How can I help?
Order that Mitharu has given us. I see no order in obstructing the truth. That is chaos. That is what the mission fears. Insist that St. Odwig's admit monks of all sexes and...